This is Mee Bandung, a Malay noodle dish with prawns and poached eggs that is so easy to make and so satisfying. This is my mom's recipe and it is my childhood favorite, okay, because the main ingredient here is good old tomato ketchup, so let's do this. The first thing we are going to do is to blitz the dried shrimps. So these are dried shrimps. You want to soak this in water to soften it for about 5 minutes or so. No dried shrimps, no problem. My mom does not add any at all and it's still actually so good. Anyway, you want to drain the water away and you want to blitz the dried shrimps in a food processor or use pestle and mortar to mash the dried shrimps. And then you should be able to get something like this. Okay, so let's talk about the prawns. Prawns are the main protein in Mee Bandung besides the egg. I would usually deshell and devein the prawns, but it looks just more aesthetic with the shells on. But I still have to devein this because that's just gross. So you want to grab your scissors and then just cut the shell along the back of the prawn just like this. And then you can either wiggle out the gross vein with a fork just like this, or you can just clean the whole thing under running water. That is it for ingredient prep, so let's make the Mee Bandung sauce already. Add some oil to the pan and then you want to let it get hot over low to medium heat. First, I'm adding some dried chili paste here. I have ready-made dried chili paste here, and then add the blitzed dried shrimps, diced onions or shallots, minced garlic. By the way, if you're making dried chili paste from scratch, blend together the dried chilies, dried shrimps, onions, and garlic to form one big paste. Give this a stir fry until the paste has dried down and is fragrant. Next, we are adding a tomato ketchup, like lots of tomato ketchup. This is regular tomato ketchup that you dip your fries in, okay? And this is the most important ingredient. I'm also adding some oyster sauce for some umami flavor. And then stir all of that to incorporate. Next, add any other proteins that you might want to use. This is totally optional, okay? But today I do have some beef slices here. Just give all of that a quick stir fry before adding our prawns or shrimps. Give all of that a quick stir fry before adding some salt, as well as some sugar to taste. Stir to combine, and then we are adding water next. If you want to use stock, you can as well, but in this case, I just like to use water just to let that tomato ketchup really shine. Give all of that a stir, and then we are letting this sauce come to a boil. Once you see the sauce boiling, immediately add your vegetables. I am using bok choy here, but mustard greens and chai seeds are favorites too. And then gently lower in the eggs, the super important must-have ingredient for Mee Bandung. Then here we are poaching our eggs to our desired doneness. Now I like a runny yolk, so once my eggs have a film over them, I immediately turn off the heat. And our Mee Bandung tomato ketchup gravy is all done. Some people would just add the noodles straight into the sauce, and no, don't do this, okay? You are just going to be breaking all those beautiful yolks. No. Instead, I am going to be blanching my yellow noodles. I have fresh yellow Hokkien noodles here. Just a quick 2-minute blanch in the boiling water just to refresh the noodles. Or just follow the directions on your noodle packet. Then plate our noodles. And then simply pour over the delicious tomato ketchup sauce. And then you want to carefully ladle on that beautiful egg. Now this part is always nerve-wracking to me because the yolk cannot break until I say so. Garnish it with some fried onions and cilantro. Maybe a couple slices of red chilies for some color. And our easy peasy Mee Bandung is all done. Sweet and tangy, savoury and spicy, this is going to be your new Malay noodle favorite. I mean, it's honestly so quick and easy to prepare. So I hope you give this Mee Bandung a go, and bye! If you love this Malay noodle recipe, then you might love any of these next.